In the Democratic Republic of Congo, former President Joseph Kabila, long seen as one of Africa's most enigmatic leaders, is back on the spotlight. Once shaped by exile, war and controversy, Kabila now faces a fresh twist to his legacy after a court handed down his latest sentence, raising new questions about his influence and future in Congolese politics.
Born on June 4, 1971, in his father Laurent Desire Kabila's South Kivu stronghold, Joseph spent most of his childhood in Tanzania before returning in 1996 at the outbreak of the First Congo War. Trained militarily in China, he joined his father's rebel army during the Second Congo War in 1998. Following Laurent Kabila's assassination by bodyguard in 2001, the 29-year-old Joseph unexpectedly inherited power, taking charge of a country fractured by conflict and poverty. Lacking fluency in French and Lingala, the dominant languages of Kinshasa, the English and Swahili-speaking Kabila was seen as an outsider in the capital. Reserved and introverted, he often seemed uncomfortable at public events, though aides describe him as disciplined, discreet, and happiest operating machineries at inaugurations. A fan of cars and video games, Kabila earned the nickname the Man of the East, initially underestimated by foreign diplomats as a mere puppet of his father's inner circle. Kabila surprised many with his political instincts. In 2006, he secured a mandate in Congo's first free election since independence in 1960, hailed as a milestone for democracy. But his popularity quickly waned. The 2011 elections were marred by fraud allegations, and his attempt to extend his rule beyond constitutional limits sparked deadly protests between 2015 and 2017. Under mounting pressure, Kabila stepped aside in 2019, overseeing the DRC's first peaceful transfer of power to Felix. Critics, however, allege that he engineered the transition to retain influence behind the scene, a claim that deepened mistrust between the two leaders and led to a political fallout within 2 years. Throughout his presidency, Kabila faced accusations of corruption and mismanagement, particularly over controversial mining deals, even as he insisted his tenure was focused on rebuilding a war-torn country.
And the Congo cannot continue to be this crybaby in the region, talking about how weak it is and how strong everybody else is. That to me is not the right approach. Now, how does or will the international community deal with the situation? Well, I'm not part of that particular international community, but as a Congolese, what interests me and what interests the Congolese people is how do we deal with the situation ourselves.
A reclusive figure who rarely grants interviews, Kabila is married to Marie-Olive Lambe Kabila, with whom he has 2 children, a daughter Sifa and a son named after his father, Laurent Desire. Even out of office, the former president's shadow looms large over Congolese politics. His legacy as divisive as the conflicts that defined his rule. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearview News Desk.